What's up, everybody? Narfan here, getting ready for some SMB3 Warpless action. We have itsbeeve and jakerh, aka Nisalt. And let me make sure everybody's ready, and we'll get ready to go. All right, we are about ready to start. We are going to start in 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, go, go, go! All right, pause. We might have a little bit of video delay here. So we have Nisalt and Beeve. Nisalt has, let's see, a PB of 52.57 against Beeve has a 101. Beeve has some experience in SM64. Let's see, 1 second here. Yeah, Beeve has some experience in SM64, so we're hoping that he can carry it over to have some calm, cool, rational nerves. All right, here we go. We started. So a lot of times in 1-1, we'll see some safer strats with the pipe rub, but these players already are starting out and being brave and bold, avoiding the pipe rub and grabbing the mushroom. We'll try to keep that in order to get the warp whistle in the fort, which is a little faster. We'll see in 1-2 if the runners elect to get a leaf. I know Nisalt is well-renowned for grabbing the leaf. It'll both be safer and only cost a little bit of time versus the pretty tricky 1-fort leaf grab. Both runners generating some P-speed. We got the leaf pickup. Also, obligatory note, World 1, we see a lot of trickiness around starting the race, getting going, but these runners are starting out really strong. We got P-speed going on. And we'll see some of the hard stuff coming up with the fort. So since Nisalt already has the leaf, he should have a pretty easy flight up, but let's look for Beeve on the leaf grab. The difference is around, if you can get this with P-speed, which Beeve just did, it should save something like 4 seconds. So you'll love to see it. One of the next levels, and we'll see also some Hammer Bro RNG action. One of the next levels, 1-5, includes sliding speed. Now, fun fact, in Mario, you have about a speed of 40 units per frame if you're just running with B. If you have P speed, it goes up to 56. But if you're sliding, you actually go faster than P speed, a slide speed of 63. So in the beginning, we see runners sliding. You'll see this again in 2-2 and throughout the run to save every little bit. Everything working out well. We see Nisalt with the fanfare. So you'll see some tactical turnbacks from the runners over the course of the evening in order to change those end level cards. You lose a little bit of time if you catch 3 in a row, 3 stars being the worst. In 1-6, we see a pretty tough P-speed strat. So we see Nisalt landing the tricky jump. If you mess up any of these 2 jumps, if you mess up the P-speed build or the jump, it becomes extra tricky, and you belly flop sadly into a pit. We'll see Beeve on part 2 here. Looks like the P-speed build should be good. Yay, hooray! Good, again, tactical turn back, 1-6, bravo, better to keep it safe than to die. So on Nisalt, we'll see, okay, general fact, as we're approaching the airships, we have a finite set of patterns for the bosses. So 8-bit game, there are only a few permutations that can possibly happen, and depending on the time coming out of the last level or the last Hammer Bro, up to when you enter the chamber with the Koopaling, the pattern is random. So, I haven't been tracking very closely, but if we're comfortable enough, if runners are comfortable enough with a pattern, then we'll see fire kill in usually Worlds 1 and 2 especially, less frequently Worlds 4 and 7 and 5. So we'll see how comfortable we are with the fire kill pattern here as Nisalt enters. He's looking like he's going for it. Ooh, close. That was close. But usually you want to dip your toes right over that sort of raised platform on the right side. If you have Mario's little toesies peeking over, that is the best. It won't waste a whole lot of time for Nisalt except for in 2 Fort. We won't get a boom boom kill, but other than that, it's not a lot of time. I would guess something like 3 or 4 seconds. Let's see, Beeve also takes some damage, but that's okay. Good to know runners coming into World 2, kind of on equal footing. You know, the runners starting a race, getting out of World 1, always a pleasure. I'm sure the runners are glad to get going. You have World 1 done. It's looking good. World 2, we start seeing some interesting strats, and I like this throughout all of the levels. You have a little bit of taste of something new. So we'll see in this level, we have some fun little turnbacks on note blocks. In 2-2, we're going to see some fun slide action again, and we're going to try to maintain the speed throughout the whole level. Particularly... oh, okay, maybe we have a tactical leaf grab, actually, on Nisalt's side. It's also nice, again, safety strats. You can tighten the window of RNG in which you might find yourself, and being able to take that extra hit can be a stress reliever and can save some time net versus being small. So Nisalt opting to grab the leaf. Two can definitely be a level. We'll see a damage boost to get the early P-speed in the fort. Okay, that makes sense. If that was intentional from Nisalt's side to get that early P-speed. And back on Beef's side in 2-2, we're gonna hope that we don't drop into the mode of tears here. And it looks like Beeve is cleaning it up nicely. Bravo. Note as we're playing, another note on Hammer Bros and RNG. On the right side of the map, we're seeing 2 Hammer Bros that we might interact with. There's a third off screen. For Beeve, we see this music box bro. We know that this is the bro that holds the music box because of the direction that the bro is facing after they move. So we know that if Beeve wants to grab the Dom box, aka Ethan box, then Beeve can go ahead and elect to go up there. It looks like it's optional right now. That's preferred, so if Beeve wants it, they can invest that 12 seconds in the kill to get a box that will save more time, or at least reduce some of that RNG brutality in World 4 and World 5. So Beeve can opt into it. We'll have to see with Nisalt what happens. There's also a very thin possibility of another RNG event called an early hammer or an in-spade glitch. That's pretty unlikely, so yeah. So we see Nisalt will have to just navigate. If you go up to 2-4, it's a little more precise, a little trickier. So Nisalt will have to choose here which direction to go given their bro RNG. Avoiding the sun, avoiding the sand, nice. Yeah, Beeve goes ahead and grabs that box. So we will have fewer movements from that hammer bro as well. Every bro movement can just be a brutal, almost half second. So, ooh, takes an unfortunate death. We see Nisalt going for the very tricky and tight 2-4. Bravo. Props to Nisalt on that one. Ooh, we see the very common clip. So, excuse me. Fun fact. In Super Mario Bros. 3, and this is a very recent finding, you can clip very easily if you line up Mario's middle pixel with the edge of, with another coin and edge of a tile, such that you are standing both on the tile and the coin on the same frame. You will clip through, and you can clip multiple coins as well, so you can actually clip through as many as 4 in this level, as demonstrated by Nisalt, so that's fine. Yeah, Beeve narrowly, just what a brutal timing on that green shell. The green shell was in a trolly little 2-tile gap and had to be bonked. So Beeve takes death, but is Keep going on. Nice, nice. Nisalt navigating the pyramid. Now maintaining P-speed is tricky. You saw a bunch of turnbacks and block tackling. Another death. Once you go in that sand on itsbeeve, once you go in that sand, it is really tough to get out of there. You have to hold up, you have to be pressing jump, you have to spam it quite a bit. So that's brutal. So we really want to try to avoid getting in the sand. We'll see. Maybe in 8-2, we'll see if there's any sand contention. Again, back on Nisalt's side. So we have the option of a Fire Flower. I'm guessing Nisalt will opt into getting the Fire Flower. And the pattern was also such that we might see a Fire Kill on Nisalt's side. So keep an eye out as we enter the Koopaling's chamber. Both runners will definitely want to get the hammer. Nisalt already grabbed it. So we'll see Beeve angling to intercept that hammer bro with the hammer. We're going to want that for 2 reasons. We're going to want it for avoiding 4F1. So a 12-second investment in the hammer will save about 25 seconds skipping 4F1. And or skipping 6-1 and 6-2. So early on in World 6, we use a hammer to avoid a whole bunch of bros. Now, Beeve is going to have to watch out, too, with the lives, because we're down to 0 remaining. So we'll see if, Beeve considers a safety star to avoid that. If you game over, all the levels are marked incomplete, so we might have to see some redone. Unfortunately, Beeve does take a death, so we'll have to watch how that pans out. While Nisalt cleans up World 2, coming out with fire. That's great. That'll save some time for later, because in World 3, there's not really a convenient place to pick up fire. You can pick it up in 3-1, which can take a little bit of time. But again, fun fact, I'm not sure if Nisalt's going to go for this. Early 3-1, we can see a single frame jump that saves a few frames. Let's see if Nisalt gets it. Ooh, no. Okay, that's a tricky one. So 1 frame is about 16 milliseconds. That's pretty tight. So also note that when you are beating some of the forts, there are obstacles on the overworld map that are destroyed that are kind of like permanent milestones. So in some cases, if you game over, you can travel back through the pipes to skip certain sections. If you were to game over and start over in the beginning, you might be able to go through a pipe. So there's one here. I'm taking it that Beeve might not know about that one. Let's see, I'll be sneaky and read chat because they might know more about this than I do. Let's see, Gungan seems to know and is correcting me. Bravo, Gungan. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we skipped a couple levels, and it's looking good. Nisalt managed to keep fire through 3-2, another brutal level, and is maintaining P-speed in 3-3 very well. So props to Nisalt. Keeping that P-speed the whole time. If you slide even a little bit into that pipe, you'll lose P-speed. So we see, as Nisalt is coming out of the pipe, and this happens in multiple levels, that Nisalt will keep that P-speed and ride on the way to victory. So bravo, maintaining that P-speed there. Again, with the Hammer Bros in World 3, the bridges on the right side of the map, eventually, we're going to want to traverse one of them. And if you notice, every time we're leaving a level, they cycle open or closed. And so we're going to want to manage, including the Hammer Bros, to have it such that we can skip 3-6 and auto-scroller, which takes forever, and come out with the hammer optimally. Now, Nisalt luckily has the Hammer Bros lined up to not have the possibility of a runaway bro, but we'll have to see when Beeve approaches the Hammer Bros in World 3 if we get a runaway Ronnie situation where the bro can run off to the side, you cannot cloud 3-6 and have the bridge on a proper cycle to cross to the next level, and you might have to take a death. So we'll see. It worked out for Nisalt. Beeve grabbing a fanfare, which might work out really well, actually, as an investment to avoid a game over, so bravo, Beeve. Beef going for the bottom Koopa again. Probably want to take a little bit of a higher route there. So we'll see if we can get past 2-5. Yeah, meanwhile, we see on Nisalt's screen, go ahead and skip that auto-scroller. Everybody's favorite SMB3 level, the slow auto-scrollers, hooray. Now, of course, Nisalt's been playing a while. Boss Bass has been known to munch on a few runners here and there. But Nisalt expertly evades Boss Bass. Also, thankfully, in his back pocket, he has fire, so if Boss Bass were to rear his head again, Nisalt could slay with fire. Beef grabbing the mushroom. Hopefully in the airship, Beef can also grab some fire. And then we should be back at a happy power-up state with a comfortable amount of lives. And be good to go for the future. So looking good. Nisalt with a hot H-jump. The jump in 3-9 is very tight. You have to maintain P-speed, jump at a very particular time, hold A for a particular duration. Lots of things have to come together, but Nisalt does that very well. Going into the World 3 airship, we're going to see a Windy fire kill, hopefully. Turns out Windy's maybe the most profoundly difficult Koopaling that, if you don't have fire, can just destroy you easily due to her Rings of Doom. So if you're jumping on her normally, every time you jump, she'll emit another ring in which Mario can take damage. So with fire, however, there are no more rings. She only shoots the first ring. And the patterns that, again, are preset, that Nisalt is probably familiar with, are such that Nisalt will know when to shoot fire and have a good time. So let's see. Hopefully Nisalt will get that fire kill. Meanwhile, Beeve, we're hoping to see some fire here before too long. Pretty unlikely case, but this is also a level where if you hit the tile at a particular time, it can change to the color of one of the tiles being loaded off screen. So if you ever see some fun colorings, or what you think are inconsistent tile loading and rendering of the sprites, sometimes it can be due to just interesting Super Mario Bros. 3 graphical rendering bugs. But yeah, let's look over at World 3, Nisalt's fire kills. Hopefully Nisalt will get it, at least not take damage. Yeah, missed a couple, but recovers nicely. And is on the way to World 4, alright. Beeve dodging those bullets. Gonna hopefully be able to carry fire into World 3 as well. Nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. So as we're going into World 4 over on Nisalt's side, 4-1 can have an interesting... there's a really tough P-speed strat. There's a nice race-friendly P-speed strat. So hopefully taking fire outside of 4-1 will help Nisalt to execute a strategy in 4-2 where the runners can despawn a particular piranha plant and avoid having to do some turnbacks and shenanigans, and it should save a little bit of time here. So we'll have to keep an eye on if Nisalt does that well. Beeve, unfortunately, does not get the single frame jump either. Again, 16 milliseconds. No one ever got fired from speedrunning over missing a single frame jump, so there will be more opportunity for single frame tricks in, I'm sure, at least 7-1. We'll see some other levels. Let's see, Nisalt kills that second Koopa. Now right here, this green block directly after the question mark block is where we normally expect a piranha plant to come out. And no such piranha plant came out, so bravo. Save that time, Nisalt. Did the despawn. Beeve taking the race-friendly 3-2. Of anything, I would say runners most regret going for P-speed too early in 3-2. Wait until you have a lower PB to go for that. It saves very little time. It's extremely risky. So good call, Beeve, doing the safe strat there. We see on the right side, Nisalt doing the ever-hot 4-3. I'm sure there's never been a race where the commentators did not laud the wonder of 4-3. Tight underground platforming, you love to see it. Again, on itsbeeve side, we see the Hammer Bro, Ronnie Runaway, Ever the Troll, running over to the right, making his moves, trying to escape. We'll see if Beeve will have to also contend with that unfortunate RNG. But if y'all can will it in your souls, try to wish for that bro to come back to the left, go down, do anything but going over to the right. The runner can also try to skip both the hammer and the star, and then you'll be on a proper cycle. If you're counting up, if a hammer bro is something like, say, about 12 seconds each, yeah, he does indeed run away. Who's surprised? During a race, of course, they want to troll you even more. Whenever you're on pace, whenever you're in a race, that's when you get Ronnie run away. Please, Ronnie, why you do this? We see Nisalt also getting some unfortunate RNG, so we want to chase down this cloud, which is great. But now Nisalt finds himself in a tricky situation with the potential RNG of the hammer bro moving over. Ooh, tragic. So we're gonna see I wasn't tracking it. Yeah, we get the star bro. So nobody likes to see star bro pretty much nowhere in the whole run. That's gonna waste a little bit of time. But while Nisalt already knocked out the star bro, yep, we're gonna see Nisalt opt to grab the P-Wing as well. P-Wing would be nice because likely if Nisalt elects to P-Wing 6-9 and 7-6, they'll be set up to get through late game a little easier. We'll see. I'm intrigued what strategy Beeve will use for 6-9, 7-1, 7-6, but in short, these include a wall jump in 6-9 and then a very difficult clip in 7-1 and 7-6. So that Nisalt grab that P-Wing is probably going to be a good tool in the runner's pocket for beating 7-6 at least. Nisalt, we'll see, grab this fire, save some time in a boom boom kill. Good call, Nisalt. And itsbeeve is cleaning up World 3. Bravo. Let's go, let's go. Wow. Amazing. Itsbeeve, blessed by the RNG gods, surely. The bro came back. The fight of the century is going on here. Let's see. Might have to do a stomp kill here. Alright, damage boost. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, we'll see where this hammer bro ends up. So he had some great RNG that he came over. Another blessing from the RNG gods. He moves back over in a non-trolley position. Doesn't have to necessarily take a death in 3-6. But they can be tricky up on those tiles, though, so hopefully Beeve can clean them up. Yep, alright. Bravo, bravo. Now, also, since we had a death, we'll see the cycles of the bridge are off now, so Beeve will have to take another death. We'll probably see Beeve cloud over 3-6 and then continue on their way to victory. On the right, we see Nisalt in everybody's favorite airship. Let's go, 4 airship. This is the slowest, longest auto-scroller and includes a lot of interesting tricks. Nisalt is playing with my heart over there on the left side. Not respecting the devs by unscrewing the screw. Yeah, also, sorry, noting Beeve unfortunately died in 3-8, and so they lose the cloud and we're off cycle again, and we'll have to actually play 3-6 now. So that is an unfortunate loss. We see Nisalt over there also. Whenever Mario's pushed over to the left side, off screen, there are all kinds of shenanigans. But how Nisalt did it also intentionally clipped over a Rocky Wrench. And when you do that and the Rocky Wrench comes up, and Mario's clipped just right, then we can see an airwalk, which we see. Thank you, Nisalt, for demonstrating the splendor of SMB3 physics there. Nisalt's ready with fire. Looking good. Beeve has a tricky auto-scroller, so this one can be kind of sneaky at the end also. There's a tricky jump. So we'll hope that Beeve can make it on through there. Nisalt also will note the coin count. So the Hammer Bros have another secret, another troll up their sleeve, as if we didn't already hate them enough. Nisalt cleans up World 4, bravo, bravo. But one of the things they frequently like to do for the casual player is turn into a coin ship. Who knows when? Well, I'll tell you when. If your coins are a multiple of 11 and that digit matches your tens digit in your score. So, SMB3 runners love to talk about validating the runs. Why is 69 coins just so nice? It is a magical number that is important for modifying the RNG and changing the coin count that you naturally get in World 5 such that you can avoid the coin chips. We'll see probably around 5-5 or 5-4 that Nisalt will probably straddle right over the multiple of 11 and probably be dangerously close on the 10th place. It's really hard to control in World 5. World 5 is super brutal. We'll have to monitor that coin count. But validated Ryan, nice, 69 coins. Bravo. Beeve gets through the auto scroller, intentionally takes that death in 7. Nobody needs to see 7. Frog suit, water level frog suit, looks good. I like the strats there. We can potentially, if wanted, use the note block, but Beeve is saving a good chunk of time using the frog suit as intended in a water level. Bravo. Alright, Beeve escapes Froggy style in World 3. We'll see how long Beeve maintains that suit. Nisalt thankfully avoids the treacherous shaft of shame. So in 5-2 early on, you can fall down the shaft and lose quite a chunk of time. I anticipate we'll see from Nisalt will want to P-wing these bros, so while we love to be annoyed with them, he does have a P-wing. How the coins work out with the coin ship, Nisalt should be able to not care about it at all after the tower because they'll always spawn on the, like, quote-unquote highest value hammer bro. So it goes, in general, Cloud, P-Wing, Music Box, Star, as it relates to us, as we care about. Another fanfare hype, let's go. So, in World 5, Nisalt has gone past the P-Wing bro. We're done with the P-Wing bro. P-Wing bro is dead to us. Nisalt does want to grab the Music Box bro, but the Music Box bro will never turn into a coin ship as long as that P-Wing bro is still alive, kind of at the bottom of World 5. So, thankfully, Nisalt will not have to worry about that. We see Beeve entering the World 3 airship with fire. Love to see it. We'll see how Beeve is on the Wendy fire kill. She can still hop, and interesting note about the hitboxes. Really, none of the Koopalings have a full, complete, what we would say is an accurate hitbox. And if you shoot the fireballs a little too low, then you might miss and take a little damage. And another clincher moment over there for Beeve. Nice dodging those rocky wrenches. And some of those bombs. Nice, nice. Alright, making moves, doing stuff. Nisalt, upper part of World 5. Starts getting really tricky. A lot of easy ways to die in World 5. A lot of places to take damage. So I'll track that. Ooh, going for that sneaky duck sliding on in there for the early P-Speed of Joy. Nice. Nisalt. Let's look at this Windy kill from Beeve. You got it, Beeve, I believe. Ooh, yeah, see, we had a couple fireballs already go under Wendy. 4 fireballs go under Wendy. 5? Whew! Wow, bravo, Beeve. It's nerve-wracking seeing those fireballs go under that hitbox. It brings tears to my eyes, honestly. But Beeve deals with it very well. No problem, no damage. And cleans her up with fire and is moving on to World 4. Alright, alright. Let's see, Nisalt picks up fire. You love to see it. You're going to really want to have fire, certainly at least big, going to World 6. For 6F1, we have a damage boost strat that can save several seconds. So before that, you'll have a Hammer Bro fight, and it's just really nice to, excuse me, to already have fire for that fight. So hopefully we'll see Nisalt maintain that fire all the way through 6F1 up to the damage boost. Beeve also. We're loving these fire-ups. Everybody's feeling good. We're in the middle of the race. Hopefully those race nerves are kind of dissolved mid-race. Taking a nice stroll in 4-1. You don't want to die here. It gets tricky here at the ends. So I like that Beeve is taking a good race strat there. Nisalt gets that fire kill on the Boom Boom. Save a few seconds. Let's go. All right. Beeve also has the opportunity to do that despawn in 4-2, so keep an eye out. Beeve also getting a kind of unfortunate RNG there. We'll have to keep an eye on that Hammer Bro. That could do a little swippity swap troll action on the maybe the star. Takes a little damage. It's okay. It's okay. So again, on Beef's side, we see the Cloud Bro moving into position to troll. As long as the Cloud Bro goes up, though, we should be okay. Nisalt skips that auto-scroller, goes on to World 5. Pretty uncommon. I don't know that we'll see a fair kill from Nisalt here, but options there. It's pretty tricky, and there's so many permutations in World 5 for the fire kill that we'll see what Nisalt elects to do. Ooh, taking a death from itsbeeve. If you don't have that P-speed, 4-3 just becomes extremely difficult. So I feel like there's some... excuse me. There's some level at which, and speed and comfort at which 4-3 is extremely difficult. And then with the P-speed, it becomes much more easy. So we'll see. There are a few power-ups dotted throughout 4-3 as well, so people have the opportunity to grab one of those if they elect. And we'll have to check it out. And we have quite the bullet heaven over on Nisalt's side. Intensity ramping up, getting to later game. Starts getting real. World, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Nisalt's holding it together though. Again with the tile changing of the colors. So commonly we'll see in World 5 that right when those brown tiles are loading off screen to the right, which normally you wouldn't see in a CRT, but thankfully we're in the modern age and we can see all the glories of humorous little graphical glitches of Nintendo 30-year-old gaming system. Or loading some sort of brown tile, well, hey, if you hit that coin block that spawns the fire at the right moment, then you can get a brown block, which we affectionately call in the SME3 community the poop block. There is a separate category extension specifically for poop blocks, so calling all runners, if you're interested in running poop block percent, feel free to start skilling up now. You too can be a contender for poop block percent world record. All right, heading into World 6, we're probably going to see some variety of damage boosts in 6F1. Hopefully we'll have a clean Hammer Bro fire kill. Side note, everybody's least favorite water level. I was going to cap a hard here. Let me just be clear. 4-4 is a brutal level. Beeve coming out of this is great. We love to see it. Hopefully some of the next levels are a little less stress, have a little bit of recovery after some trickiness. Ooh, we have almost the same situation of RNG for Beeve. So we have the bros next to each other. There's all kinds of trolling going on here with the world. Nisalt lands that jump, doing that damage boost strat. Now, another interesting thing. Okay, it's itsbeeve electing to take the hammer bro, so hope for good items here. Now, Nisalt is going to grab the star. So let's watch the boom boom as Mario approaches with the star. If you still have the star equipped, then you're hitting boom boom for taking damage multiple times. So we'll see an instant spawn of the bag in the middle of the room, upside down. Upside down for reasons. And Nisalt knows how to do that strat, executes it well, saves a little bit of time. And it moves on. Small Mario, tricky stuff. This level we see a lot of lag in 6-4. Nisalt looks like doing some strats that kind of avoid the penalties and mitigate some of those trickinesses of the lag. So bravo, love to see it. Nisalt's going to come up to a level. It's very curious. We talked about despawn in 4-2. This is going to be an even more important despawn. There are two nippers guarding the exit to 6-5, and Nisalt might elect to try to set up the sprites and enemy slots in such a way as to make that nipper not spawn at all in the first place. They have to do a lot of specific enemy kills. They have to do a lot of specific keeping speed and jumping, all kinds of stuff. So let's keep our eyes over there on Nisalt. Yep, step 1 complete. Second complete. Ooh, did a little bonk. Yeah, we did a little bonk on one of those throw tiles. That makes it extremely tricky. So we see those two nippers here. We'll have to see if Beeve does the strat. Wow, does do some sneaky stomp strats on that shell. Bravo, Nisalt. Very close, Nisalt. There is a trick. You can actually bring that block up, and it behaves as if it were a sprite. And you can still get the despawn, but occasionally it's a nipper on the other side due to how fast Mario gets there. So we see Nisalt is able to buffer some input, skip that hammer bro. That bro has a star. Ain't nobody got time for that. Let's just keep going past the star. And it's going on to this fight. All right, Beeve entering the airship. Everybody's favorite airship. We'll have to see if we get some airwalk. So it also, I mean, the airwalk involves very close to death, so it's pretty uncommon to see runners going for this, especially in a race setting. But we have another opportunity for proper alignment of the screw, so we'll see there. So, and Nisalt has the inventory. Yep, okay. So I think we're going to see Nisalt take a P-Wing in 6-9. There's an opportunity for a wall jump, and runners will have to take damage in this level 6-8 if they were to do that. But we'll see for Beeve, but there's an opportunity for a wall jump that is, I think, a 2-frame window where your subpixels also have to work out. So not only your position, but you have subpixel position X values. And in some of these clips, you have to line them up such that not only is it pixel perfect, but it is subpixel perfect. And 6-9 is a subpixel perfect. However, with Small Mario, you do have 2 frames of leniency there. So we might not see 6-9 tonight, but we will see 7-1. At the end of the World 6 Airship, we're going to see, we'll potentially see some runners change their subpixel alignment such that it is either a very, very low value, and they can do a duck clip, or a very high level value of 14 or 15, where they can do a standing clip. So we'll see. Yeah, Nisalt going through the fort, no deaths. Love to see it. World 6 Airship. Always ever curious airship in that. Seems like they just forgot to put enemies in the airship. No enemies in World 6 Airship. We do have some fire spawns. We do have an opportunity for power up. You just need to be big coming out of World 6 to make sure you get that 7-1 clip. Can't clip small. Well, that's being dishonest. You can clip small in a terrible and debilitating fashion if you do something similar to a 7-7 clip. I would wish that upon nobody, including my worst enemies. Teek's reminding us that, let's see, we'll see if Nisalt prefers eating pizza with a fork and knife, or if Nisalt prefers a Hot Pocket frozen on the inside. I did not build up the Nisalt jump into what I could have hyped as a possible death. Nisalt, playing with our hearts and minds, takes a spectacular leap into what could have been viewed as certain doom. But lo and behold, there is actually a platform there, no big deal. Would have loved to build that up more, but love it, Nisalt. Beeve cruising on through. Cruising through 5. Cruising through 4. Alright, Nisalt. Okay, there is a shaft of shame for Beeve. Let's look again over on Nisalt's side. We're going to see, I suspect, Nisalt's going to kill, get the 3 bonks, and then we're going to see him do these little teeny tiny precise movements. And we'll decide what kind of a... Okay, I don't know what that was, honestly. So we're not clear here if Nisalt prefers a eating pizza with a fork and knife or a frozen Hot Pocket. Burning hot lava on the outside. Ice cold, frozen, Arctic tundra weather on the inside. We'll have to see. Alright, Beeve wrapping up. Continue to make progress, bravo. We will have to keep an eye on the coin count and the score to avoid the coin ship. A reminder of, if your coins are a multiple of 11, if the 10's place of your score matches that digit, then you will have bad time. 77, so this is if the 10's place is a 77 as well. So they were going for the standing clip. Ooh, 2 tries. Oh, goodness, Nisa. Too much. So this is just a really good 7-1. You love to see a 2-try 7-1. Bravo, Nisalt, cruising on through. Nisalt's gonna also have to maybe equip a star and maintain P-speed. We love to see this wrap around. So we'll go right, we'll go left, try to maintain P-speed. That star will wear off perfectly in time for a Piranha Plant. And then a big glorious leap over what could cost an enormous amount of time. So Nisalt lands it and is moving on to victory. We see Beeve doing the tower climb. So this is one of those interesting levels where Mario is, I feel like, just really meant to move right. Moving right is the correct direction. But lo and behold, Beeve going up the pipe. Beeve's going to go left. Also, the color palette is very tricky if you're old and approaching blindness, as I am, as curmudgeonly as I, can't see Mario. Sorry. Moving too fast. Can't keep up. Yeah, Beeve whooping up on the tower, bravo. There's a... Yeah, got a tricky... Yeah, avoid the invisible enemies with P-Speed. The trap, the spike trap can be pretty sneaky as well, but Beeve dodges that. And again, we'll have to just keep an eye on those coins. I didn't notice if Beeve already picked up the bro... No, clouded. Okay, never mind. Or a box. So we're not going to have a coin ship problem, probably. I'll have to see in World 6 for Beeve. Meanwhile, Salt taking the P-Wing. This is a very sneaky level over here in World 7. Who doesn't want to get a cathartic Super Mario Brothers 3 let's wallow in nostalgia and beat the game, except get stuck indefinitely in World 7 due to this level. Excuse me. So, Salt knows. He knows the sneakiness. He knows the trick. Grabbing the P-Wing, jumping right where you gotta go. Still has that P-Wing for 7-6. Good race strats. Good race sense. Yeah, Beef going through Upper World 5. We see, yeah, there are a few power-ups. There are a bunch of power-ups in this level, but they're all leaves, unfortunately. The only opportunity for leaf is in the next level, which Beeve, now having the Shroomy power-up for Mario, will likely elect to do. Nice, we get another fanfare. Salt heading into late game. This is starting to get extremely tricky. So, the situation. 40 minutes in to a race. You've done almost all the worlds. You've done 7-1. You went through the easy little part of the port in 7-6. You're now entering the very late game, the last part. You got a bunch of RNG, and you enter 7-8, 7-9, 7F2. All tricky. 7-9 tricky if you elect to do clips, less so if you play it normally. But some of those race nerves have been known to start creeping in, so we'll have to keep an eye on Salt. Going for the cloud, here it is. We got a lot riding on 7F2 over here for Salt. We lose the hammer, take a death. We lose the cloud, have to go back to play 7-9, and that is unfortunate. This is a gamble we'll have to see from a lot of different runners over the course of the tournament. It's interesting who will opt for the dangerous but faster, dangerous but faster, skipping 7-9. Well, you know what? If you clip it like this, then you're not saving any time. Salt gets the first two easily. We might see Salt consider picking up fire here. That was a great 7-9 though. No, okay, yeah, we'll have power up that'll allow us to do 7F2 a little faster as well. Bravo. Beeve whooping up on some forward action. So we might notice. You might have a physics issue here. The designer of this fort has managed to put lava on the ceiling. I don't know how they feel about gravity over there in the Mushroom Kingdom, but yeah, they found a way. Those engineers, they've got something going for them. All right, Salt going back. Good. Yeah, so we see proper... I don't even know how you do that without star. I'm not even going to call that a safety star. That's like a required star. And then we can damage boost here pretty easily. Don't want to deal with those waffles. And dry bones avoidance as well. Now, sometimes we like to see the little electric slide from this Boom Boom over here in 7F2 with Salt, but for whatever reason, any booming can do this, but how it lines up timing-wise, we see it quite a lot in this sport. It's Beeve, going through the level in which you are not allowed not to take damage, and yet. Mastery of the game allows Beeve to avoid that. Alright, I've been secretly hoping that we'd get a coin chip spawn off-screen from Beeve, but alas, we do not have the coin count and points such that that will happen. Let's see. Beeve takes a death here. Probably remembers to use a cloud. Yep. I don't want to... It's a lot of time to go through that auto-scroller, so that was a good call probably on taking that damage. Beeve will enter the Hammer Bro fight big. That could be tricky. And then you can do a leaf grab in 6F1 to do the damage boost. We'll just have to see. That could be kind of tricky. if they elect to do that. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. Nisalt, nearing the very end of World 7. There will be a fire pickup. Nisalt gets here pretty easily. This might be... Oh, we see the green block hype. Let's go. Easy every time. Unfortunately, didn't see poop block for itsbeeve. Excuse me. Hopefully, Nisalt's going to hold on to that fire throughout the rest of the run. So we'll keep an eye on that. Team Duck Clip, let's go. Who doesn't enjoy a pizza in all forms? Teeks. Riddle me this. Beeve doing some dodgery on some of those bullets. Also worth noting, occasionally, regarding the hitboxes, when the unfortunate death, let's see, we'll see the airship travel. Yeah, hopefully we won't have to replay the auto-scroller there, but Beeve should be able to backtrack pretty easily. Fun note that this level is actually an elaborate pipe transition, so when you go back through the pipe, we see a whole different interface, so that's actually a really fun note that I'm glad that we could all experience together. Alright, Nisalt entering the fire kill, or entering the World 7 Koopaling chamber, I mean, and moving into the final world. Bravo, clean kill, last phase of the game. Yeah, back on the note on the World 5, all Koopalings can do this. We see this on World 5 uniquely, though, where when you stomp on the Koopaling, they shrink into their shell, and their hitbox changes a bit. But the frame that they open up, air quote, they, I don't know, reveal their shell, come out of their shell. If Mario is too close, then you will go from not colliding with the Koopaling at all to, oh no, the collision detection engine is detected. You are inside the Koopaling, so you take damage. So we'll have to just be careful about that. Steve will hopefully already know this and try to avoid the Koopaling doing this. So we'll see on Nisalt's side. There's a strat. I'm not sure if Nisalt's going to do it in the course of a race, but you can try to get rid of more of these bombs in a way that reduces the lag. And it saves a good chunk of frames. It'll be later. Let's see, we're right there. We're right close there. Ooh, Beeve takes death. That's unfortunate. So we saw Beeve bounce off of the shell there, and that was very close to when the Koopaling could open and potentially take some damage there. But good. Okay, Beeve picking up P-Wing, arming up for the future battle, and yeah, we'll see. Again, thankfully we don't have to fight that auto-scroller. 5-9 just can keep going on to the airship. We're gonna avoid that leaf. Nisalt's gonna probably want to hold on to that firepower for the rest of the game. Doing some swag leaf avoidance. There's like an appropriate level of swag and risk and reward, right? So it looks like Nisalt is doing sort of a half and half, despawning some of these bombs. We got to be extra careful when you're landing on the bombs. If you jump the frame, or maybe even just around when the bombs are emitted out of the launcher, then you can actually take damage immediately, and nobody likes to see that. All right, Beeve's taking another crack at these launchers. If Mario shows up right about when, because Mario collision doesn't really occur up off screen if Mario's not visible. Also, the launchers will not emit bullets when Mario is touching them. And I mean the horizontal launchers, not the diagonal launchers that Nisalt is fighting right now. Yep. All right, another death, and Beeve could elect to maybe go in spade, use power up, or Beeve deciding on the next option. Sounds good. We'll see if Nisalt deciding to swim in the chocolate water. So you can actually go under all this. It can make it easier and fun to show off in a race setting. Little note that y'all have to make a little reverse jump. Hopefully Nisalt will be able to jump out here in the middle, and or you can go all the way to the end and jump on the final platform if they elect to. Yep, do that early jump. Don't waste any time. Sounds good. All right, Beeve has a power up. We'll hope that Beeve can maintain that through more of the run. He's all doing some fun slide jump strats. Let's go. All right, yeah. Here's again where fire can save quite a lot of time all the time. Fire or hammer, really, saving, 3 or 4 seconds in each one of these boom boom kills. But Nisalt coming out of there cleanly. All right, Beeve, we're here for another. See, this horizontal launcher will actually never fire, so Beeve being nice and close there. Let's see about this World 5. I believe. Ooh, nice. All right, Beeve cleaning it up. And moving on to World 6. All right, all right. So, Nisalt, over on the hands. Oh, almost gets that clip. It's sub-pixeled with the clip, unfortunately. Nisalt, going over each of these 3 hands, you have a 50% probability for each tile that is calculated when Mario lands on the tile. RNG is referred to. So Nisalt getting the unfortunate 2 hands, 2 attempts, 2 hands. We'll see with hand 3. Of course, whatever, 12.5% chance. Or there is 1 chance in. Nice, nice. All right, maintaining P speed. Sounds good. So we'll see Beeve cleaning up this Hammer Bro in order to skip the latter part of... There's an auto-scroller in World 6, which I think is 6-7, that we would love to avoid. And then on to the fort. We have a sneaky airship. After the hands, a lot of racers will be a little stressed out up here in the airship. We have the Army, no big deal. Navy, a little trickier. This Air Force, it goes quick. It's kind of long. You have fire. You have rocky wrenches coming out of nowhere. Who even knows how these things are flying? And it's tricky. So, Nisalt getting through so far. Keeping it fire as well. Love to see it. Beeve might be going for the... Ooh, power up. Okay, nice. You're going to have a clean kill, possibly involving a star as well. An overkill for the Boom Boom. And we can see that happen over on Beeve's screen again. Similar to how Nisalt did it again. Nisalt entering very late game. We're going to go into terrifying levels. 8-1, 8-2, 8-4. We'll see if we can maintain P-speed. They're all pretty difficult, especially 8-1, 8F. No one's ever seen a 100% world record run die in 8-1 before. Oh, there it goes. So Nisalt getting past that part. Getting P-speed. Can he keep it? He does. Bravo. Okay. Nisalt out of 8-1. That's a good emotional win. Meanwhile, it's Beeve. Possibly I caught the tail end of that. Death in 6-4. Again, the input latency, or the input here, your inputs can get eaten so hard right here. I don't know if you saw that lag. That was a numerous multi-frame lag. Can just eat your inputs there sometimes. Unfortunately, overshooting that jump, but there's a lot of opportunity to die in 6-4. So, sympathies there. Avoiding that sun. There's a particular pattern that the runner can set up and kind of monitor the sun to avoid. However, if you at all get off that cycle, then 8-2 gets very tricky. So let's take a peek. Yeah, equipping the star for a good, safe, early 8F on Nisalt's side. Sometimes the runners can generate P-speed in this lava section. It is extremely dangerous. You have to maintain P-speed to get the first cycle, though. So I think Nisalt, building up that P-speed. Nisalt's going to have to maintain that P-speed until the final door, which is hidden via the P-switch. But it looks like they build back that P-speed and make it in just in time. So bravo, Nisalt on 8F. Clean, clean, clean. Let's go. It's Beeve grabbing the cloud. Always got to grab that cloud. That's the way. We'll try to avoid that star bro. Actually, it looks like that might work out well. A lot of times we'll see runners use a P-wing. itsbeeve might be electing to grab the leaf inside of 6-5. You'll have to fly up in 6-5 in order to reach... I don't want to call it a hidden exit. It's a very sneaky exit, though. Sneaky exit. This, again, is where there is a despawn strat. We'll see if Beeve elects to do that. Again, it is challenging. Oh, we do see... I think, Beeve despawns that right nipper. If y'all remember, Nisalt had those 2 nippers. And Beeve gets through there and saves a whole bunch of time. So bravo, Beeve. Despawn hype, let's go! Nisalt. Second to last level. Almost at time. We're going to see Bowser's Castle pretty soon, in which Nisalt will have to put together quite a few tricks, and then hopefully get a clean fire kill on Bowser. There's a slim chance of Bowser doing a troll pattern, which is just this unblockable pattern with how we set up Mario to get a pretty quick set of fireballs on Bowser, the de facto standard fire kill method. Given that approach, there's an unavoidable setup where Bowser can shoot a fire at a perfect angle to make Mario take damage. So we're going to hope that doesn't happen. Ooh, Beeve gets a little slide action there on the Boom Boom. We mentioned that earlier, and we did see it manifest here. But Beeve handles it nicely. It was just a little cute slide. Nisalt over on the right side, going for the clip and gets it. First try, easy every time. Let's go, Nisalt. Clean Bowser's Castle. Nisalt's cruising for solid BC destruction. We get the Everyman clip. Nisalt cleanly going through Bowser's Castle. Beeve wants to get P-Speed here, is carrying over the throw blocks to kill the nippers in order to generate this P-Speed early. It is tricky. It is all kinds of slow if you don't get that P-Speed. So I I agree with the prioritizing P-Speed in this level. We see Nisalt took damage, unfortunately, but we can also see the glories of the Bowser hitbox. All you gotta do, chill out, huggle, snuggle, BC strats, just chill out close under there. We can get, again, it's not free. Bowser can still shoot the fireball diagonally down. So we'll see Nisalt probably angling, right in the middle there. That's the place to be. Bowser, even if he does that diagonal fire shoot, it won't get you. If you're all the way on that right side, though, even under, he can do a diagonal down and kill you. So Beeve getting another hot star action. Get that fanfare, farm those lives. So that'll be nice for later game. And, Nisalt's almost at time. And done. All right. Nice. Nice. All right, Nisalt. GG. Excuse me. Nisalt, really clean run. Showed off a lot of hot stuff. And clears out Bowser and has, let's see what the official time is here for Nisalt. 55:36 according to Race Time GG. I'll believe the splits, 55:39. GG Nisalt, bravo. All right, Beeve cleaning up the fort. Good work there. And we'll continue on to victory. Gonna... Beeve maybe going over to the airship, gonna pick up the shroom so that... normally we go over to the airship, pick up the shroom, and are ready for World 7. Let's see. One moment, please. Beeve, I think, deciding if they're going to continue. But yeah, pretty much through World 6. Good to go. Yeah, so we're see. I think Beeve is deciding on continue or not. But we had a lot of good stuff from Beeve as well. So had a lot of, let's see, really solid World 1. And we got the despawn hype, not just a few levels ago. And I think we're gonna stop it here for Beeve. But let's see if we can get Nisalt in for a little chat if we have time. Wow, that was great. Thank you, Nisalt and Beeve. That was hot stuff. and Niesalt got a hot 55. Yeah, one moment we'll see if we can hook up a little interview action. That was good. Bravo Racers, thank you all for joining. We have some other runs, I think, even going on maybe right now, so fancy look while we're looking into this a bit more. Let's see. So I think I see that link over there on SpeedGaming 4. We have another race between Kurt's new brand and Doomtap. So much hype over there, as we have here, as we had for the last race as well. We had a lot of runs on Mario Day. Happy 310 Mar.io. It's been excellent so far. Thanks again, runners. I guess let's just hold on just another moment to see if we can bring in Niesalt. All right, we do have some folks joining, so bear with us a moment while we grab everybody. We are at the early side of this tournament, so this is the first round. Y'all can check out some of the other races. We're going to have double the races next week on round 2. Double the races as this week. So if you thought you were happy this week, you'll be amazed. You won't believe what happens next. Next week, we're going to have a bunch, including some of the top-seeded folks, like Zakubi, for example. So everybody's super hyped about all that. More Mario action. All right, let's wait a bit more for Niesalt. I see Beeve ready to join. All right. Anticipation rising. we'll see if this works out. I'll just keep dragging y'all along. Ah, there we go. Yo, Beeve, how's it going? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Huzzah! All right, yo, GG, Beeve. Thanks for going through that. Yo, that 6-5 despawn though, huh?
I actually popped off at that, even though I was like, I don't know, 16 minutes behind my PB pace.
Yes, dude. Yeah, that was sick, man. Good job pulling that off, and you had some hot stuff here and there.
Yeah, there were a few things where I was surprised that I got, but like that, as soon as I got that game over in World 2, I was like, okay, maybe I should have practiced a little bit before this, because I literally haven't turned on my NES in 2 months. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no big deal. Yeah, we still got to see a lot of hotness, so that's always fun. Yeah, what were some of your thoughts during your run, or what were other highlights that you were thinking about?
I'm honestly not even sure. That whole thing was just so like, I don't know. It wasn't my best performance, so I can't really think of like anything I was like keen on besides that despawn, and then like a few things I did in World 5 that were pretty decent, but yeah, I was having trouble all over the place. I wasn't really like discouraged in a way. It was just like I kind of expected this just by not practicing. So it is what it is. My focus is like on another speed game that I'm doing right now, but because I know I joined this tournament like literally when like 2 months ago when I was doing SMB3. But I still had a lot of fun. Nisalt is a really good SMB3 player. He's very, very good. So it was really cool watching him like side by side.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome.
GG's to him, and I hope he wins the next round. He definitely deserves it.
Yeah. Nisalt's a great player. Yeah, thanks so much for joining. I thought that you were amazing, Beef, honestly. Love that 6-5 again. There were lots of hot notes in there, here and there. And yeah, hope to see you play some more. Yeah, we don't have Nisalt so far. I think maybe we can go ahead and move on. But yeah, thanks so much for swinging by, itsbeeve. We'll see you around, especially Super Mario Brothers 64, right? You play some SM64?
I'm running 120 in SM64 right now. I'm trying to get the 149, which is the holy grail for times in that category. So
nice. And we do got the recent world record cheese hype, right? So the hype train is still going.
The second 137. It's crazy that it's gotten that low.
Yeah, that's great. So interesting story with you and SMB3. So can you tell me about maybe that what started you getting on SMB3? Why'd you start playing, and how long was that? Like, how did that work? I feel like you have that interesting week story.
Yeah, so I begin like the end of 2021. I kind of came up with this idea of like I'm pretty decent at kind of picking up speed games kind of quick, but I'm like I don't really perform at top level. But I was thinking like, what if I just try to challenge myself to do like a speed game and give myself exactly a week to do it? So my first game I immediately thought of was SMB3 because it's a very nostalgic game for me, and it's very like competitive as well as a speed game with like other players. Like Mitch Flower Power is definitely like an inspiration for me to pick up the game because I watched him play like a while ago. And it was really cool to like learn the strats and stuff. There's a lot of tech that is in this game that I wasn't aware of when I first started playing it. But yeah, I gave myself the week, and I almost got sub hour within like 1 week, and it was really interesting that I got to that point. I got a 101.39, which was my final time, but giving myself the 1 week was definitely like it was pretty cool to put all the focus into a game like that. So I do that at the end of every month. So January was SMB3, and then I picked up Ocarina of Time in February, and I did a specific category in that game called GSR. I won't get into specifics. I'm just listing off the names. And then this month I'm doing Banjo-Kazooie. So doing a lot of cool speed games up on the horizon. So that's my story.
Nice. Yeah, that's excellent. Yeah, thank you. That's very fun. Well, you know, I want to push back on you. Say you're not a great speed gamer. I think it was awesome. I think you performed really well. Some of those fun little like nuance and mechanics and exposing some of the 30-year-old game, you know, physics and collision detection. Again, I think that all comes through. Honestly, just if one example I'd pick again, 6-5. I know, broken record, but you did really well on that, and that's top tier strat. And top quartile of SM64. That's great. Yeah. So yeah, glad to have you here. I do see Nisalt sitting over there in setup. I might just be sneaky and get over there and ping him again. Excuse me. Yo, Nisalt, GG. Can you hear me okay?
Hey, Northman, can you hear me?
I can hear you. It may be slightly mildly on the quiet side, but I definitely hear you. Yo, GG, Nisalt. That was awesome.
Thanks, and thanks for hosting this tournament and doing the commentary for this race.
Yeah, no problem. It's been a joy.
Happy
Nisalt.
Mario Day to you. Yep.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Oh, sorry. Happy Mario Day to you.
Yay! Yes, we already allotted the Mar 1-0. It's great. It's great. It's good stuff. Nisalt, yeah, tell me. So I was talking to Beeve a little bit about the run. A little bit about, I don't know, mentality, mechanics, SMB3, what got you into this. So yeah, tell me, Nisalt, what were some of your thoughts that you were having as you were going through the run?
Well, it was going pretty well up until World 7, and things sort of fell apart, so I was kind of nervous about, you know, that death in the fortress, and then getting all hands in World 8, and then the bad Bowser pattern. So I'm happy that I still won despite all that.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I'm sure, you get to the end of that World 7, and 7F2 is such a brutal level. And after you Cloud 7-9, there's just so much, I don't know, stress and pressure on execution in 7F2. So I don't fault you there for 1 second. But then you aced the first 2 clips immediate, right? First,
Yeah.
Were they both first try easy every time?
Yeah. And then the third flip, I didn't get the duck, so it's sort of a non-attempt. But it's funny, like, after I die, sometimes I'll go and play 7-7 or something like that and get a first try or something like that. So whenever you need the clips, they don't happen. But
Yes.
whenever
I'm with you.
PP pace is gone, then, it's first time every time.
Yeah, for sure. We definitely talked about that. Whenever it's a race, whenever it's a PB pace, you never get it first time. But you got 7-1 second try, so I don't know. Little humility strats there from you, but second try is not bad.
Yeah.
Nice.
Same as my PB, so I was happy about that.
Nice. All right, so yeah.
10 attempts is pretty good.
Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, everybody loves to see too. So hey, also tell me, origin story, Super Mario Brothers 3. What got you started into Super Mario Brothers 3?
The lockdown got me into speed.
Ooh, yes.
And I watched Mitch Flower Power, and he's incredible. I'm like, geez, I can never do this. But then I saw some other community members get into trying to learn the game, and it looked doable. So that's how I got into it.
Yeah, for sure. That's great. I'm glad you bring that up. So yeah, right around 2020, we have this huge influx of folks. I think that there's just a really fun, special community. Of course, Mitch is both a great player, awesome entertainer, good engager of crowds and community and stuff. But it's fun to, join the crowd of SMB3. Y'all feel free to join in. I guess I'll give some wrap-up statements. But Beeve, do you have any last words before we head off?
I just want to say GG to Nisalt. Good job, man. You're gonna kill it in the next round. And those clips were awesome. Like getting them first and second try. That was just insane to see that. So
Thank you.
Good job on that, dude.
Good luck in your next race to you.
Thank you, dude.
Nice. Thanks, Beeve. And Nisalt, do you have any last words or thoughts?
No, just thanks for the race. Thanks for the commentary.
Yeah, sure thing.
Yeah, thanks for commentating. I haven't said that yet. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And thank you for the invite again, per usual.
Nice. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I feel like hopefully the hype built over the course of the evening. But y'all were awesome. Thanks so much for joining. Y'all viewers, make sure to give Beeve and Nisalt a follow. Y'all were both awesome. We have lots of other races going on right now. I believe on SpeedGaming 4, we have a couple of runners going. Again, the hype there, I'm sure, is through the roof. Thanks, commentators, SpeedGaming folks, everybody involved. Thank you to the viewers. But this has been great. Thanks a lot again, and I think we're gonna sign off. Alrighty.